Bonjour, hello, welcome to MaxMountainWorld. Bonjour, hello, and today, 21st of March, Saturday, the 4th day of shutdown, lockdown, and I'm going to do a bit of car maintenance. I'm in the garage with Ek, and Ek has a couple of little niggling issues which I'm going to try and sort out. One of them is the squishy, the windscreen washer. It doesn't work. Now I've got the motor buzzing, but it doesn't do anything, which kind of signifies a blockage in the pipe. But the problem is trying to trace. That's the T where the two squishy jets on the bonnet go, and then the pipe disappears and goes round and disappears in there. So I'm going to have to try and find this. What I've done is I've got the washer bottle in here, and or the filler point of it. It's quite a strange thing. I've had a look on the net, and you need to get into this lot, into the wheel arch protection, which looks like busting perhaps some plastic clippy things, but hopefully not. So I'm going to try and trace this pipe, see if there's a blockage or something. There's no leaks or anything. The reserve's almost full, so let's go. A couple of points of safety. One, I'm going to be playing with electrics, so the electrics is powered off. This incidentally is a 45 amp fuse for the ham radio. And also got the wheel off, as you saw just now, jacked up, but I'll back up to the jack as well, just to make sure there's redundancy in the safety. Now I've got the bottom part of the wheel arch liner off, and let me get a bit of light on this. I've managed not to break the clip that holds it in place. So up here I've had a little feel. I think it's wires rather than squishy I was coming across, but I'm going to have another feel up inside just now, see if I can locate where this pipe comes in from the top. Okay, so the wheel arch liner is off. Didn't give too much resistance, but according to the internet it's a bollocks getting the thing back on, and I've managed to locate the washer bottle. So I'm going to have to try and take this out, because there's no way I'm getting into the stuff at the sides there without doing so. So, onward. Okay, so one screw off there, and then the top filler part just unscrewed from the bottle, and the bottle has actually come out. So now I need to catch the... It's still got quite a bit of fluid in it. So now I've got to get the pipes off, get that connection off, and I can physically lift it out and see if there's something actually blocking it in the entrance there. So the bottle's out, I've emptied it. I can actually see if there's anything blockaging wise likely to be in the fluid. It looks fairly clear actually. So nothing's really come out of that. Put that back. And what I've done is I've just cut the two pipes, because I've checked there's plenty of length in them. It's going to make a better connection when I put them back on. And that was the electrical connection there that I've undone. So now is to try and take the motor out and get the motor so that I can pump something with it. Small glimmer of hope here. The actual tank itself is fine, there's no leaks, there's no blockages or anything, so that's ready to go back. Now, the motor itself, what I've done is, there's actually the electrical connection, it's right inside of there. So what I've done is I've found a plug on something that's actually still on a bit of an old broken radiator, made the connection inside, and I've managed to determine there was a blockage inside this little filter restrictor thing. So, running a test, I've got jump leads on the battery, and I can just do a little connection there to test it. Now, what it's been doing so far is just screaming like that. put it in water, it does nothing. It needs to get rid of its airlock, but that's now pumping brilliant. Now what it does is, when you make the connection the other way around, it then pumps to this diverter thingy to actually pump to the rear window. So let's just see if the rear window one, which always was working, see what it's doing. So I'm ready to make the connection. Difficult to do this, yeah. And it's working lovely. Now it doesn't like the air much. So let's give it just a little bit more water to test with. And prevent the air locking thing happening. And that's working fine. Or is it? So the white one works. You reverse the connections and it runs to the other way and pumps the other way. So that should run the black one now. So it's actually running the white one. Now, the good news is I can get this working. The bad news is I might need to sacrifice the rear washer to do it, but that's going to get me back on the road. Now with my little test method here, I can actually run this off the bottle itself without installing the bottle, so I'm going to test it that way and see what happens. Run a little bit of hot water, or cold water in it. I'm going to run hot water through it later just to release any grease or crap that might be in it. No point in putting that on video, it didn't work. Right, so strip it all out, see how I can get on with getting this thing to work. It seems to be that little filter, reducer, diverter thingy. So that's the water bottle back in, the pump and its associated modified thingy back in. There's a little drip there, but that's only overspill when I filled it back up again. So, go and do a test. See what's what. Because this was doing absolutely nothing before. And check it out. So sorted. So there we go, a little job done and success. That could have cost me a couple of $100 in the garage, but I managed to fix it with my spare time. And all that remains is just to put this inner liner thing back in for the wing, which apparently is a lot more difficult to put back in than it is to take out. I'm not going to video that because there'll be a lot of swearing. So anyway, that's today. Making use of a not so good situation and get the car fixed. So, on that one, thanks very much for watching again. I hope this is interesting. It's a bit of an experiment for me to sort of do this sort of thing, but you've got to use your imagination. So anyway, please subscribe down there, and click the alert bell when that comes up when you do so. If you like it, like down there, and until the next video, thanks for watching, as I say, and ciao.